afternoon, everyone. I'm here with my good friend and church member, and she is everything, right? She's like everywhere, all things to all people, and her name is Marguerite Jones. Miss Marguerite is someone that I met many years ago, probably, let's see, I think I met you in 2011. Mm-hmm. So, about 15 years ago.
Yeah.
And you were doing some work in the church, but one of the things that people know about you most is your smile. Like when you come to our church, one of the things that you're going to remember about Miss Marguerite is her smile. And so, what is another thing that you're known for? When people come into the church, what do they get from you?
A hug.
A hug.
They can't pass me without a hug.
That's right.
Yes.
And a lot of people remember that about her, about you. So what made you a hugger?
Well, when I went on this trip to Honduras, the last day the pastor over there asked me to pray. Well, I wasn't into praying yet or anything like that. And I said, no, you didn't just run me over a bus. And so then the words started coming out of my mouth.
Okay.
And so then when I got back here in the States, I just loved people. I just started hugging people, and it's everybody needs a hug. And so I just love doing that. I love doing it. It's just automatic.
Yeah.
I don't have to.
Did you grow up in a hugging family?
No, we didn't hug.
So
No, we didn't hug. When I met my husband, his family hugged.
Okay.
And I was going, why they touching me like that? Mm-hmm. But no,
So how does it make you feel to hug others?
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it because, it brings joy to people. And it makes
Now, I'm going to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
I was not a hugger either. Like,
Really?
when people hug me, I'd be like all stiff, and they're like, oh, yeah, this guy doesn't like hugs. But, of course, I've gotten better at hugging now.
Yes.
Because people force me to hug. People like you force me to hug. But yeah, I think it does make a difference, right? We all need physical touch,
Yes.
healthy physical touch that makes people feel comfortable, makes people feel loved. Another thing that people remember or remark about you, of course, is your energy. Now, we can see that you're hooked up to an oxygen machine right now.
Mm-hmm.
So tell us a little bit about that. Like, why are you wearing an oxygen machine? And like, how do you have such energy even though you're on oxygen?
Well, I got diagnosed with sarcoidosis.
Okay.
It's something to do with the lungs. So when I breathe, it don't go all the way to the other lung or something. And it's something that moves around clusters in your body. So I can go blind.
So is it like cysts or something like that? Or
it's like, I don't know. It's just thyroid type of thing. So it can move around, and some people can go blind. Some people do go blind later on. And it just affects your lungs, kidneys, all that kind of stuff. So,
okay.
Yeah.
So you've been wearing the oxygen machine for how long?
2014, I think I got diagnosed with that.
So about 11 years.
Yeah.
And so what happens if you don't wear it?
Well, they tell me, well, when I first started off, I started off with a cough. And that cough, I was cleaning at a place, and the chemical, I remember the day it dropped on my neck. And then like a day or so, I started coughing, and I couldn't stop, and couldn't even speak. It would be a cough. So,
Really?
So I called my doctor. She had me come in. They put me on antibiotics. I ended up in the emergency room because the antibiotics was the wrong one or whatever. So then after that, I never made it back to work. They was checking me for asthma. They think, what's the other one? Lupus, COPD. It wasn't none of those things.
Okay.
And they was giving me all kinds of medicines steroids, all that, but it didn't work. It was one doctor in Noonan that discovered what it was, and it was sarcoidosis. And it's not so popularly or well known because my doctor didn't know nothing about it.
So there's no cure.
No cure.
All right, so you're on this oxygen. If you go without it, I've seen where if you take it out for an hour or two or whatever, you get really tired and sleepy, and so you have so much energy. You know, we joke with you a lot about, what you got in that tank down there, right? What's really in there? Is it really oxygen, right? But
I'm only on level 2 now. Now, if you pump it up, no telling what happened. No,
I believe that.
I'm on 2. Yeah.
So, and I'm not going to ask your age, but I know that
I'm not ashamed of my age.
Okay. Well, because you get around great. Yeah. I mean, for your age, I mean, it's
I'm
amazing.
72.
Okay, well, you should be proud of that.
Yes.
God's blessed you.
Yes.
So at 72, I mean, you're so very active. I mean, great attitude. So share with us in the next couple of minutes that we have left. Like, what is it that you feel like, or how has God blessed you, even though you're on oxygen, you're getting older, and yet you still have all this energy? What do you attribute that to?
I attribute it to God, because when I wake up in the morning, I thank Him. I say, thank you, God, for waking me up this morning. Thank you for letting me live another day in your world that you have created. And that means you still have something for me to do.
Right.
So, yes. So
that's great.
That helps me.
And you're doing it. You're doing it. God is letting you do it. And so you mentioned going on a mission trip.
Yes.
So you've been to Honduras. Is that right? And what were you doing there?
Honduras. When I went to Honduras, I wasn't on oxygen.
Okay.
I wasn't on oxygen then. Went over there. We went and worked with kids, and me and another lady, we did arts and craft with the younger group. So the men that went with us went and picked up the kids, brought them back to the place that we was helping the people. So each one of us, they rotated to different classes. And so I was in charge and working with the kids with arts and crafts.
Okay. And now that you're on the machine, what or how has that limited you or opened up other doors? Or
okay, the only thing, since I've been on the machine, when I go in the street, I'm not ashamed or anything like that. My pulmonary doctor say a lot of his patients stop going in the street. But I say, God, you got me.
Yeah, you running them streets.
Yeah, so so I don't have no shame if somebody asks me, like when I first started, little kids would say, what's that up your nose? And the parents would go, no. But it's not. I'm not ashamed, and I tell them I can't breathe like you can breathe and whatnot. And the parents be apologizing. I say, no. Some people ask me, I have a lot of friends that's on oxygen. I like that little carrying pack you got. Where did you get it from? I let them take pictures of it. I explain to them why I'm on it and everything. So, and my son, they blessed me with this machine because Medicare only give you the tanks. And so I can't do nothing with the tanks because I like going.
It's limiting.
Yeah, so when they had me on tanks, I refused to stay in the house. So I was with the other pastor doing youth, and I would come to church with extra tanks, but I would bring the big tank, what they call emergency tank for us at home. I would bring that, and it rolls on wheels. Put it on this thing and roll it, and we would go down to the other school, and I would shoot basketball with my long cords and stuff. I wasn't going to stay home.
Yeah.
And so I
good
still
for you.
stayed.
Good for you.
I've been on a cruise.
Yeah.
And whatnot. I enjoyed it. I'm trying to figure out how to get to El Salvador.
Okay.
The problem is my oxygen people don't deliver to every place they go.
Right.
I can go to Lebanon. I can go to certain, but I have to find out where it can go. But so far, El Salvador, no.
They don't deliver.
Right.
Okay.
So,
and how long does a battery last?
This one lasts me 3 hours.
Okay.
You can get another one, and that's 5 hours. Put it together, I have 8 hours. When you fly, depends on how many hours you take, you got to have double the amount to fly.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So if I'm going to go somewhere far and I got to go longer than 8 hours, because it'll be like, okay, you're going a 4-hour flight. So then you got 8 hours. That's
right.
good. Yeah.
But the batteries, I mean, I'm not sure how heavy this pack is.
This is 5 pounds.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's just assume those batteries all weigh 5 pounds.
No, the machine, the whole thing is supposed to be 5, but the thicker one is more bigger.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a lot of weight that
Yeah.
you've got to deal with
Yes.
traveling. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But because my son and them, they knew that the tanks wasn't going to work for me. So they surprised me by buying this for me. And then I met my son over at his house. And then the other one came in from work and go, what are you doing over here? And they had a package waiting for me. And it was this machine. And so it just brought tears to my eyes.
Sure.
And they go, Mom, why are you crying? I said, you don't know. It's not making me stay in one place. And I can go places. And I like signing and everything, so I can strap it on my back and I can still go. I get up in the morning, I would walk. At 6:30 in the morning, walk 5 miles or what, no limitation with the backpack. Yes.
Wow.
So,
That's amazing. Well, thank you for taking some time to just share a little bit of your story and what God's been doing in your life. You're definitely an inspiration and an encouragement to me and to so many. And I hope that for you, hearing some of Miss Marguerite's story today will encourage you in some way or another. So thank you again, and we'll talk to you guys very soon.